Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new reading. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. As always, I'm having a good day, even though it's a little cloudy outside, but nevertheless, I'm going to let God do his thing, so I'm good. I'm a lot better. All right, guys, so I am at work, and it's wild, right? Really, it's wild. So, I know I told you guys about this announcement and let me silence my phone for a second here because I keep forgetting to do that. Bear with me, guys, 1 second. All right, so that's done. So as I was saying, I know I gave you guys like announcements and such about what is going on with my job, what was happening, what has been happening. And right now I'm in the middle of lunch, and I said, let me go ahead and get started with this intro regarding these two. So I'm at work again, but the strange thing is that I am sitting in my office, and I am sitting in my office by myself. My coworker, yes, she has moved in, and it's a situation where these people have been working from home a lot, where they have not been keeping up with the maintenance in this building and the other building. So now there's like this shit going on with mold, and one building has it really bad to where certain employees have to be between office and home. Lucky bastards. Okay, so they're like partially working from home again. So that means that the big wigs, boom, are over here where I'm at, but they're on the other side of the building. But none of that shit ain't important. But anywho, yes, my coworker has moved into the office, but for the last couple of days, she's been working in the other building. I don't know, maybe she doesn't like her office. She never did. Or maybe she doesn't like the idea that me and her are sharing, or she doesn't like my presence overall, low key. It's that, along with other things that does not matter in this reading. If you guys want to hear about it, just comment down below. I'll give you guys the tea, because this is in reference to, if you guys been watching my spell videos, it's wild. In this video, let's rewind. In this video, if you guys see from the photo, you know who we're going to be talking about in this reading. This is something that the moment I heard, I immediately wanted to pull on these two. And it's strange, y'all. It's strange how, people are coupling up left and right, especially in Hollywood. Well, it's not strange. It's just normal. It's Hollywood overall. So in this reading, we are going to be doing a quick tarot and oracle reading on Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz. So where do I start? All right, so y'all know, if y'all been following me for a minute, this is not my first time pulling on these two. Let's start with Harry. Okay, Harry. I've been pulling on Harry not a lot, but there is a playlist on my channel. If you guys are curious, you guys want to go there to review the reading I did on Harry. It's a little closest to the year, because I had pulled on him around last October. I had done a solo reading on him and his energy. I told you guys what I picked up on him, and the last reading I done on him was how he felt towards the other members, and I'm not gonna go into detail again. I tell you guys to please check out that playlist. And also, if you had checked out that playlist, I want to thank y'all so much for the views that you guys been giving me on those videos. You've been helping your girl out so greatly appreciate it. Just keep it up. Love you all. All right, so that's Harry. Now with Zoe, I pulled on her some months ago as well. The last time I pulled up on her was when she was with her ex. God, I was rooting for these two. Do you know I was rooting for these two? I was telling you how much I loved Zoe and Shannon together, But yes, fast story short, they did break up. So this was the reading that I done. Oh God, I can't even think of it, but the reading that I did on these two, go to my Love Neon playlist. You'll see the trailer, and you'll see following that would be the reading. And I can't really remember what I was trying to get with her at the time. Was trying to see how hers and Chanum's energy were. It was some good stuff. It was a little bit of but there was like an implication where I just didn't felt like that they were going to make it down the aisle. Unfortunately, the relationship ran its course, and now she is with Harry. Now, I love the idea of Zoe and Harry together. I guess that it's just, I know y'all are like, girl, you just said that you like her with Chanum. I like Chanum. I like Harry. This girl's got good taste. Okay, Zoe got good taste in her guys. So, right now, currently, she's dating Harry. And, it's something. You guys, I already have started pulling the cards out on these two. And allegedly, there appears to be one of those things where they need that codependency with each other. That's all I'm going to say, because this is the intro. I'll go in a little bit more about it as I show you the cards. But as you guys will see, it's one of those things. Unfortunate. Which I already told you guys about Harry. Remember, I gave you all that reading, and I distinctly said that Harry has that Knight of Wands energy. Okay? And he is in the phase, and I pulled this up with him and Olivia, and it wouldn't be surprised if I go through every timeline with every girl Harry has dated. From what I know, that it's always been that Knight of Wands energy. I always tell you guys that energy, does change over time. But for now, from what I see, allegedly, that is what, apparently, allegedly, it could still be present. So, I'm sorry to bust in people's bubble about the alleged outcome within this relationship. It just looks more like it's just let's get together, let's enjoy one another, and then once it runs its course, then poof. But I'm gonna stop my talking. I'm gonna let you guys see within the cards. So before I get started, of course, a disclaimer. For the disclaimer, please keep in mind that everything in this reading pertaining to Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz is declared 100% alleged, unless the persons mentioned in this video or the persons closest to them mention that otherwise. Okay? Please be respectful, and we all be good. If you guys come up here and chose not to be respectful, you will be blocked and you will be hidden from my channel. With that being said, I'm going to stop my talking and we're going to get started. All right, everyone, so we are back. So I took the opportunity just to take out not so many tarot card decks. Again, I have to be discreet, but as you can see in front of you, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, we have the Page of Pentacles in the upright, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. And these cards represents the energy that is what I feel that is surrounding both Harry and Zoe at this time. I'm going to go through each card and I'm just going to read the meaning. Again, you guys, I took the opportunity to take out some oracles. So if what card I pull out and it states what it means, then I would stop midway and show you guys the cards, what I feel resonates to this situation. I am going to start with, we're going to put these two up here. And we're going to start with the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. I'm just going to zoom in. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles in the upright, the meanings fall as follows. It means independence, high abundance, successful achievements, property investment and purchases, professionalism and respectable work positions, happiness and contentment, healthy relationships and money and romance, resourceful, guys, resourceful, healthy security and romantic partnerships, living in comfort, environmentalism, animal lover. It also indicates pregnancy with clarification, prosperous business and career, self-discipline and wise, and lastly, career, business owner, overnight success, manager, administration, property. Okay, so, alright guys, so long story short, when I read upon the definitions behind the 9 of Pentacles, it does state, about abundance and success. But as I read those definitions, the key words that got my attention are the words called resourceful and financial stability and rewards. So with that two alone, what it's telling me is that allegedly with this relationship between Harry and Zoe, I feel a sense that they're looking at this relationship as some form of publicity, to get people to talk about it, to have their names in the media, like a PR couple type of thing. That's the vibe what I'm getting with this relationship. Like, it breaks my heart for me to say this, y'all, but you know how I stated, like in Hollywood, we have, these celebrities, we have these social media lights that will, be with one another, for clout and for publicity, for, someone to say like, hey, I once dated, this girl, or I once dated this guy, or, oh, she's the actress. Remember back in the day, she used to date so and so. So I'm getting a sense that it's something like that. Along with the 9 of Pentacles, I want to show you this first oracle card, you guys. This first oracle card. So the first oracle card that we have the phony, trickster, illusion, fairy tale. Now, my True Emotional Oracle card deck was the first card deck that I had happened to pull out. And this was the first card that had came out. So this is an indication that allegedly there could be a sense where it's either one or the other that is... They're feeling as though that they're living in the fairy tale, being this relationship. I'm getting the feeling that this energy could be coming from Zoe. I don't know how... This goes to the hardcore Zoe fans, if there's anyone that's hardcore looking at this. Has she ever mentioned Harry in the past? And... oh gosh, I believe I had said this when I did the reading on her in channel, that she has this, it's like this feeling like I would never thought I would get with this person. I can't really remember what I said in that last reading. But with this card here, it's definitely screaming her to me. It's definitely her saying like, wow, I snagged him, I got him. Like, she's in this bliss of, like, being in love and over the moon and back. The next card that we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, child, is no different than what I said in the Nine of Pentacles. But I'll give you the definitions. The definitions behind this card reads as follows. It means born, entrepreneur, news around health, favoring the outdoors, loves nature, flowers, and everything natural. Stronger commitments and stability to love, learning something new, new ventures and offers coming, seeking long-term success, manifesting abundance, grounding well, developing new productive skills, new opportunities that can enhance the bank account. See, you guys? See? Beneficial stages for relationships. Beneficial stages for relationships. Getting indication that this relationship would benefit both Harry and Zoe. See, I tell you, it's like a sense of, like I said, a PR stunt. Like a PR stunt. This relationship was planned together as a way to get people talking and for clout, for doors to open to new opportunities. I don't see that like coming from on Harry's end, because I know I told you guys about Harry. I'm thinking in a sense that this is coming from Zoe. This is coming from her, that she's looking to gain more publicity. And I say more publicity because I'm like, girl, you already with Channing Tatum. I mean, like, what more? But I told you guys over and over again, it's Hollywood. That's what it is. It's fucking Hollywood. It's what they do. And at the same time, she is living in this fairy tale. You see, she's living in this fairy tale. Allegedly. I do feel like that this is definitely coming from her. Okay, guys, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, child. Now with Zoe, well, I'll show you guys. Let me just go ahead and show you. I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is an indication that this relationship, well, let me show you this next card here. The next card, we have workplace affair. Workplace affair. And instead of me saying that, oh, they met each other in the workplace, no, I don't think that this card coming out is a indication of that. No, I'm thinking that this is a work offer between the two of them being in this relationship, like they're working they are working this relationship for, like I told you guys, like more opportunities, whatever it is that Zoe may want. And I should say Harry too, because, you know, if Harry agreed on it, you know, it's all about, you know, publicity, that codependency. And speaking of, let me show you this. The next card that we have, you guys, we have the Chaser card. Fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. Let me shut this light off because it's very, okay. That is a little bit better. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have the Chaser card. The Chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing codependency. So I'm thinking, you guys, that this energy is coming from Zoe. This is coming from her, because if I'm not mistaken, I remember what I said in the last reading about something about a fear. I can't really articulate, and I apologize because that reading was months ago when I did on her and Channing. But I feel like that Zoe is the type that she doesn't want to be alone. She does not want to be alone. She's not used to being alone, allegedly. She chases, see, we chase, meaning that, say for example, she can be in a relationship and immediately just jump on something else just to have that codependency, just to have someone there. And in return, which, yes, guys, it's going to happen. I haven't got to the cards yet, allegedly. See, it's round and round. See, this next card here, we have round and round, cycles, triggers, lessons. So it's like, this is a pattern where she goes through, what I feel like she goes through, where she just keeps doing this, and then in return, she ends up getting heartbroken. She ends up getting heartbroken, and then once it's, you know, once that's out of the way, and once when she feels like she's ready to date again, then she's right back at it again. And the cycles and the triggers and the lessons round and round indicates that this is something that she has done for over the years. From what my understanding, yes, that she was, you know, she was married. And I remember when she first got married, it was, I can't really think about how long she dated a guy, but from what my understanding, I feel like that it was a quick relationship. It was like something for her to just do. And I'm thinking that once she got the feel of, you know, this guy, and this guy provided, you know, what she needed to that extent, that she was like, okay, I'm ready to divorce your ass. Okay, bye-bye. And she tried to do the same thing with Channing, but you see, you guys, that didn't work. So again, y'all, that this is a pattern. It is a pattern that homegirl is going through. And unfortunately, with this, the thing about this is that allegedly there could be a, you know, yes, like a you know, like a PR stunt, and a PR stunt between both her and Harry, and you know, they got the people talking about them and stuff. But at the same time, I'm feeling that there is like some feelings that are formed in there, like depending on how long, you know, they're going to be together, her feelings are definitely going to develop towards Harry. But that is a whole nother story, guys, and we will get to that in a minute. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to pause. I'm going to hold on this card here, the last card, which is the Four of Swords in reverse. What we're going to do now is that we are going to now focus on Harry and his cards, his tarot cards. And what you guys see, please, this shit ain't new. I'm telling y'all, this is not new at all. Okay, so this is this is the first card for Harry. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords in the upright, it represents new ways of communication, being victorious, winning, success, honesty in communication in relationships, new ideas, thoughts, plans, and judgment, truth and communication being clear, planning and writing down what needs to be done, visionary, quick, thinking, witty, intelligent, a new money-inducing project or idea. Let me show you the next card here. And I'm sorry, you guys, I apologize. The oracle cards does resonate with both Harry and Zoe. The oracle cards that I pulled out, this is the energy, or will be the energy, allegedly, that will happen down the line for them. So the next card that we have true colors. True colors. And allegedly, somewhere down the line, you guys, somewhere down the line, the true colors will come out. Allegedly. Let me show you this card. We have coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendships. This is the energy, what's going on between them two right now. They're enjoying one's company. They're feeling like they're on cloud nine, living in a fairy tale. Like it's like a business. I don't know what you call it, but y'all, to me, with these cards, it's not a real relationship. And it's not a real relationship. This is like a business PR relationship, allegedly, that one and the other enjoy one's company, feeling really good, and then once it's done, once it runs its course, then that's it. We have the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So allegedly, this could be one of the things that could be an issue somewhere down the line. It's a sense that one person is one-sided. And I'm getting the feeling that this is coming from Harry. And Harry is going to allegedly come out one-sided with her. One-sided with her. Guys, let me pause for a second. We're going to move on over. Let's look at the next card that I have for Harry. The next card that we have for him, we have the Two of Pentacles in the upright. And the Two of Pentacles, long story short, just simply explains about being a busy person, trying to keep your finances up, and less time. Like, it's one of those cases where, you know what? Okay, you guys may be new coming into this. Please check out the reading that I told you, y'all, on Harry stuff. But long story what I say about him was that he is the type that he does not want to settle. Not at this time. I do feel like and believe that he will settle once he meet that right person. But you guys already seen like how it was with him and Olivia Wilde. And he just doesn't, like stay in relationships that long, because he is, he has, his career, and it's something about him that he is trying to figure out. But that's a little bit what I got for him, that he's the type that ain't about settling. He's just about, dating, having a good time. Speaking of dating, see, this came out from the both of them. Date, get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, dating online. So it appears there is like some dating energy, but no one ain't said that, you can date but not develop feelings. Remember, we human, okay? So that's what's going on with Harry at this time. That's one of the things that he's focusing on. See, juggling life, juggling money, juggling life, and, trying to juggle life, relationships, money, the status. Like, he is a very busy person. And again, what I feel is that once he slows down and once he had, he's pleased with how everything is going on with his life, then he would think about selling. But right now, he ain't about selling. So anyone that's sitting there saying that, him and Zoe was going to live happier after, I was hoping, though. I was hoping, y'all. I was hoping of this. But yeah, that boy, that man, he ain't ready to settle down just yet, okay? The next tarot card that I have, and this card goes for Zoe, we have the Moon card in the upright. And the Moon card indicates hidden secrets, illusions, connection with the moon cycles, psychic abilities, trauma, painful memories, resurgence of bottled emotions that need to heal. Oh, wow, you guys. You see that? You see? Resurgence of bottled emotions that need to heal. So, this card can't come out for her. This is an indication that Zoe could be going through some hurt. And that is what this codependency part is coming from. It's all about trying to block out the hurt. And we have to, as much as we hate hurting, y'all, we have to get through it one way or another. So she's dealing with that, anxiety and fear. Now, this is what I pulled out on her last reading, that she could be dealing with anxiety and fear about the uncertainty of her future. I'm getting the sense of the uncertainty of her future, or how she's not sure how her future is going to pay out. This card also indicates that it says pay attention to your dreams. So spiritually, it's telling her to pay attention to her dreams, pay attention to what spirit could be telling her. I do still see mental health issues, anxiety, depressions, emotional and mental obstacles. Yeah, your traumas and painful memories. Yeah, some things that she's been through in the past, and there's a sense that she still is not she still has not recovered for that. Of course, who wouldn't, who's not going to recover for being in a relationship for that long, even though it's been a year, or I think it's been a year that she separated from him. But yes, you guys, it's another one of those cases where she has this habit, y'all, of going and just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And unfortunately, this is what this is going to be. This came out also. We have karmatic relationships. We have resentment, triggers, possession, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So this is another one of those karmatic relationships. See, is a relationship that is karmatic, meaning that it's going to bring more hurt, more heartbreak, unfortunately. You guys, we have the next card here. We have divine feminine energy. Now, this card could either represent either Zoe, but from the looks of it on the other card deck, we have the snake card. You guys, snake card. Competition, enemy, the other woman looking over your shoulder. So I feel like that allegedly down the line, there is going to be another female that's going to try to intrude within this relationship. You guys, let me tell you something about Harry. Now, when I pulled out the tarot cards, I said, please, please, do not let any Knight of Wands come out, because I told you guys, Harry had that Knight of Wands energy. Child, look at this right here. Look at this. You see this Knight of Wands? Not the Knight of Wands, y'all. We have two knights here in the upright. Two knights here in the upright. We got the Knight of Cups. Move this over. We got the Knight of Cups. And we have the Knight of Swords. Ain't that crazy? Let's start with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups reads as follows for the definitions. This goes with Harry, okay? It reads, goals and dreams moving forward nicely. No rush or urgency needed. Having hope and faith for the future. Romantic that captures our heart. See, romantic that captures our heart, that's that term that is saying that it's a person that tells you what you want to hear. It's a person that is making you feel like you the best bitch in the whole wide world. You're the best thing that's ever happened to them. Holiday romance, refreshing and inspirational. Now I'm curious that allegedly would this last within the holiday? Because we ain't hit the holiday yet, but I don't know. We'll see. I ain't got my cards yet, y'all. Magical mystery ride, but adventures are short-lived. See, it indicates someone that is want to give you that fantasy, that where that card at? I like to go back on my cards. That fairy tale until it runs out. And check this out, y'all. Look, not into commitment in relationships. Blank, blank. Blank, blank. I'm going to be silent for a moment. Okay? All right. What did I tell y'all? Oh, let's go on to the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Swords. You think that's any better? Okay. The Knight of Swords indicates high energy. Could be rushing around too much to commit. What card was that? Look, what card was that for Harry? Being too busy. Action-oriented and ambitious. Forward-thinking. Prone to cut corners. Time of quick action can be required. Grounding needed, so don't burn out. Now this relationship, now that sentence kind of stuck with me. Now this could be another one of those things where Harry could be doing too much at one time, and this is one of those moments where he's with somebody and he's grounded himself. Not grounded himself to where he want to settle. Don't get it twisted. He's grounded himself so he doesn't burnt out. Once he, it's like a barrier. Once he builds up, what he gonna do? He's going to go about his way. Okay? All right, y'all. Swift mind offers involving jobs and businesses. Charging ahead with ideas. Makes you think and challenges you. So like to me, allegedly, he could be testing her mental ability. Oh gosh, you guys. To the point somebody gonna get fed up. I feel like that's gonna come. That's coming from her being fed up. And oh, look at this one. One more thing for the Knight of Swords, y'all. Look, dashing in and out of relationships. That's it right there. Okay. I rest my case with that. That's it right there. This is the last card. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords represent the ending. So you see, guys, this is a pattern. So for those of you that are thinking that this relationship is serious, of course, I don't know if what you guys are thinking. I don't know if you know, you have a feeling of this the moment you heard about this, but I'm just letting you know this allegedly, that this is just something that's happened temporarily. And Harry ain't settling with nobody. And once he's done, like I told you, it's the end. It will come to an end. And we also have this, y'all. Look, we have, check out these 3 cards here. We have feeling like shit. Look, separation, heartbroken. And the heartbroken card allegedly is going to Zoe. See, that's really, I don't understand, girl. Why would you try to, is she like the hopelessly romantic type? I wonder. That could be, because it's like being in love or feeling like you're in love, but you just keep doing it over and over, and then you're going to end up being brokenhearted again. Y'all, look, check this out. Backstabbing, look, heartbreaking pain, separation, loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. See, I tell you, but Harry with that Knight of Wands energy, that Knight of Wands, he's going to see something else that's tempting during the time, allegedly during the time that he's with Zoe. You see, we have the Divine Feminine. The other woman, an enemy is present. See, that's messed up, really. So the last tarot card that we have for both Harry and Zoe, we have the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse reads as follows. It means not accepting support, advice, or truth. Checking the arthritic field and chakra system. Slow recovery. Re-energize, charging. Receiving hope and faith again. Rising from the rest. Discharge from hospital and clearance. I know that doesn't make any sense or anything. Making yourself ill. Mental breakdowns and illnesses. Relapsings and conditions. Lack of self-care. Avoiding seeking help or counseling. A lack of support. Insomnia, nightmares, fear, and paranormal. Unstable thoughts, feelings, and actions. Forced isolation and recovery. Feeling out of control. Feeling alone and vulnerable. So, you guys, to me, this is another card that is, again, resonating with Zoe. I feel like that these are some things that allegedly she may had gone through, and it comes from past traumas in the past, and she still is having these feelings, these thoughts, and this is pertaining into her romantic relationship. I'm going to say that she had no business being in a relationship. Not this soon, y'all. Not this soon with her, because she has a lot of stuff going on. She jumped into a relationship, and she is in this phase where she is starting to be in love. Her feelings is going to grow into Harry more, And she's going to be blindsided because Harry is, you know, the red flags are over the place with him. I don't know. I'm hoping that she knows that, but I feel like part of her should know that with her experience with, you know, what she has been through with the past relationship. Because guys, every time when we go through past relationships, we tend to, you know, you learn lessons as you go. And you can go in and say, you know, I'm not going to be hurt by this guy, or whatever the case may be. You are not going to help yourself, especially if it's a guy that you want. It's a guy that's attractive, you know, like Harry Styles per se. You know, those feelings are going to go right out the door. But y'all, unfortunately, it's still going to be the same way. I feel like the best thing for her to do is to take time with herself. Don't be in a relationship like right now. This is not a relationship. I'm not getting feels about there's no relationship. This is something that one enjoys the other's company. It's all about having a good time. It's all about, you know, enjoying one another, you know, having that support. But a homegirl is going to do the backwards thing. From what my understanding, she is a Sagittarius, I believe. That Zoe is a Sagittarius. And no offense, they tend to go backwards. They tend to go backwards with, you know, the things that they do. That's why they go through it over and over and over until, you know, one learn to take time with themselves to figure out what they really want before you can lay the coffin. This is the last card I have, guys. We have the coffin. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, transformation, tragic endings. So you see the coffin. It means that with her, she must take time to get over all of the hurt, because she's still hurting, y'all. She's still hurting from, you know, from the past relationship, this and this and this and this. And no matter how much she puts a smile on her face, at the end of the day, she's human. So she needs to work on that, really find out what she wants, so she can just put all the ugly, bad shit in a coffin, bury it 6 feet under, and open the doors to new opportunities. And then hopefully one day she will find that special person to spend the rest of her life with, or, you know, whatever it is she want to do. If she want to marry. If she don't, it's up to her. But yeah, that's the sense what I'm feeling. It's a strong indication coming from her, y'all. So yeah. All right, you guys. So that concludes all of my cards that I have in this quick reading. I hope that it's not too long, and I hope you guys were able to understand, because I am on my job. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge to let me know if you want me to do readings from work or not, because I'm literally taking a risk for y'all. You know, I'm trying to keep y'all fed, but it's been challenging. And I'm like, you know what, since it's the last bit of my day and I did my work, why the fuck I cannot do tarot and oracle? You know what I mean? Like, fuck these sons of bitches. But nevertheless, okay. All right, y'all. So without further ado, since there are no more cards, I am going to wrap up this reading. Let me zoom out of here. All right, it is a wrap, y'all. It is a wrap. So this concludes the quick tarot oracle reading on Zoe Kravitz and Harry Styles. As always, you guys know what to do. If you guys have any comments, anything you would like to share pertaining to this reading, please, more than welcome. Please comment down below. Okay, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. For requests are still open for this time being. It's just been really busy with me. I'm still taking requests. Long story short, still am. If you give me your requests, I will add them to my journal, and once I get to your requests, I will let you know. I just advise you guys, for the new people, please do not, I repeat, do not leave me a request and disappear, because I want to let you know that it's done. Okay, don't be doing that. And if you don't have the patience, don't bother commenting, okay? Because I'm telling you like it is. I'm not going to BS you, you know. It just is what it is for the time being. Believe you me, I am still praying for change. I am working for change, and I would need your guys' help too if you would pray for me as well, okay? Pray for Virgo Sun Oracle to make more readings, okay? Greatly appreciate it. New readings, the schedule still the same. New readings debut to I keep saying every once a Wednesday and once a Sunday. I understand that I did give you guys a live on Chanbin a week ago, and I'm trying to think that it still will be the same, but if there's a live between that week, you know, that's going to allow me to make more content for you guys. So I think I'm gonna do it that way, if I'm making sense. But new readings, new videos come out once a Wednesday and once a Sunday. All right, be sure to follow me on my social media, Instagram and TikTok. The names of the profiles will be linked down below. For my flip account is no more. I don't know what happened. It just, one day it went away, you know. However, I would love you guys to show me some love on my personal YouTube. That is called Life, Celebrity Tea, and K-Pop. If you guys want to follow me over there, I would love to have you. Greatly appreciate it. Card decks that were used in this reading will be down in the description below. For my situation of love, that card deck unfortunately it's unavailable, but if I could try to Google it online, I will share it, but I'm just going to have you guys to Google it if you want that card deck for your collection, okay? Lastly, thank you all so much for your endless love and support. Welcome to my new followers. If you guys have had recently followed me before this video is made, I welcome you. Just keep showing me some loving, okay? You do that, that allows me to make more for y'all, okay? All right, y'all. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here because my work day is almost done. And of course, as always, I'll see you all in the next video.